Now he's in the hospital. 4 other wounded soldiers came aboard. One was gut shot, and about 4 inches of his stomach were poking out of his middle. He shielded his wounds with his hands as he walked out to the chopper. One American armored cavalry platoon had just been ambushed in the 506 Valley, south of Bong Son, and 9 bloated and charred but still alive soldiers were brought in and placed next to me. They smelled awful, and their pain was excruciating. Mercifully, some were unconscious, but those awake were screaming. The violent shaking I had experienced at the LZ English was rampant among the group. I was grateful to be an infantryman. I wouldn't want to travel in gasoline-fed machines that invariably exploded and burned when hit. A Vietnamese soldier had been brought in and placed ahead of me, signifying the greater severity of his wounds. He too had been gut shot, and apparently his stomach and intestines had completely spilled out. His stomach lay quite exposed, but his intestines, still attached, had been dumped into a sandbag which was tied securely to his thigh. When he was brought in, he was unconscious, but after a while he came to. I saw him lift his head and stare at the sandbag. What he saw made him pass out again. The cycle of coming to, looking at his intestines, and passing out was repeated 3 times. On the last go-around, he must have died, for he was abruptly removed from line and taken away from the operating room. Doesn't matter what war it is. You go into that hospital where they're bringing in those wounded soldiers, and it's grueling. He gets